This is Jay McCarl, and I do biblical dinners and Galilean weddings and a lot of other things too. But this particular web page is all about how to do or put on a biblical dinner or a Galilean wedding. Now, if you just happen to stumble upon this page and you don't know what a biblical dinner is, a biblical dinner is not a Passover Seder, but a biblical dinner is a reenactment of John chapter 13 and a great feast that would point towards what happened on the night of Jesus' betrayal. The events of John 13 are reenacted and you are a part of them at the Last Supper feast. It's an amazing time. It can vary in length depending on what you want, from about an hour and a half, and there's full meal involved or not a meal involved. We can do it as a presentation up in front of your congregation. If you have students and it's like a school or a college, it can go for as long as 2 to 3 hours, maybe even longer if you want that, because there's so much information. Also, there is the Galilean Wedding. The Galilean Wedding was a presentation that shows how Jesus used a wedding, a Jewish-style wedding, in particular, one that the Galileans would relate to, in order to express to his disciples what his second coming, his coming to rule and reign on the earth, was going to actually be like. It's a very common illustration that he used, and when you see how it pops out of the Bible, suddenly, really, looking at the end times and Jesus' second coming, it's like taking blindfolds off your eyes. Oh, I get it now, and I see where he's going with this. No, it doesn't predict a date. What it does is it tells us that Jesus' coming is like a bridegroom for a bride, not a warrior for prisoners. This is an astonishing revelation. I think you'll really like it. It's recently been made into a documentary called Before the Wrath, and you can find that at beforethewrath.com. I encourage you to take a look at it. Meanwhile, we can do a Galilean wedding right in your own church. It lasts about an hour and a half, doesn't require a meal, though you can have one with it if you like, and it details out in costume and with props and everything just exactly how a Galilean wedding worked. And as you see it, suddenly the lights start going on in your head. That's what Jesus said about a second coming. And he said that about a second coming, and he said that too. I think you'll really enjoy it. I also do a lot of speaking. You can find that at my YouTube channel, and I have lots of sermons there and lots of messages, including videos from tours that I do of different biblical countries, especially Israel, Jordan, Greece, and Turkey. And we invite you to come on those tours if you have never been there before, and you'll find more information about that at this very page that you're looking at now. Meanwhile, if you want to have a Galilean wedding, if you want to have a biblical dinner, just go to one of the buttons right below this video and you'll see the button down there that will say biblical dinner or Galilean wedding, and all the setup instructions are underneath each of those buttons, and they will help you put one together, and I will come in at no cost to you to be able to do one of these. God bless you, and hope to see you soon.